Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about our carbon footprint. So, our lesson for today is our carbon footprint. But before starting reading the text, I want you to focus here. We have this box. It's written inside it that reading strategy is scanning. So, one of the most important strategies that is used in reading is scanning. So teacher, what do we mean with the word scanning? Once I ask you to scan a particular text, you're going to read it quickly in order to locate specific information, okay? So the meaning of scan, to read a text and to get or to locate a specific information. Okay, so after reading this passage, I'm going to ask you to do some uh, exercises on it. So see here, it's written what? Written scan the text. Scan the text, okay? So you have to scan the text to check if your IDs are correct. So the title of our lesson is what? Our carbon footprint. Our carbon footprint. So this is the title of our lesson. Before starting reading and scanning this text, please watch this video with me.
Oxygen. Nature's balance. Oxygen.
So this video is about the nature's balance oxygen. The balance between the oxygen and the carbon dioxide.
All living creatures breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide in order to live.
So, as what did she say? All the living creature, all human being, animals, trees, all creatures, what? Breathe in oxygen and get out carbon dioxide. This is the oxygen, O2, and CO2 is what? The carbon dioxide in order to what? To eat, to play, to what? To live. So breathe an oxygen and get out or give out carbon dioxide, which is very important to what? To what are these? Plants. Great job.
Carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Animals take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide.
So the same thing. Plants take in carbon dioxide and release what? Oxygen. Aha. So plants take the CO2, it's one of the what? The chemical elements. Okay, so the CO2, the carbon dioxide, is is very important for plants to what? To make their food, to make their food. So the plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen, release oxygen. The oxygen, get out of it, the O2. Animals take it or take in oxygen and release CO2. So it's what? life cycle. Okay, cycle of life. This is okay. So let's keep watching.
Plants make their own food. They absorb carbon dioxide in the air and water from the soil.
So plants, what? Use the carbon dioxide to make their own food. They absorb the same as I said for you, they take or absorb carbon dioxide in the air and water from the soil. So it takes the carbon dioxide from what? From air and the water from the soil to make its food.
Leaves contain chlorophyll, which uses sunlight as a source of energy to break down carbon dioxide and water into food.
So these details, they are not important, but I want just you to know how the carbon dioxide is very important for the creatures. Okay, so let's get back to our lesson. So let's start reading our carbon footprint. So look here, this is what? The world. And this is what? Footprint. Footprint. Each one of us has its footprint. Let's start. Our carbon footprint is how much CO2 carbon dioxide one person makes each year. So, this is the meaning of the carbon footprint. The carbon footprint, how much CO2 one person makes each year. So, what produces carbon dioxide? This is the first question we should ask ourselves. What produces carbon dioxide? So, we use energy, gas, or electricity every day. Your journey to school, your computer, your mobile phone, the lights and heating in your house. All of these things produce CO2. So these are the things that help in producing the CO2. Why are CO2 emissions a problem? So, the problem is that we are all producing too much carbon dioxide, and some scientists believe that this is making the earth hotter. This means the ice at the poles is melting, and this is too dangerous, which will cause sea levels to rise. So it's so dangerous once the what? The level of water rise. So here we have this word electricity. Electricity. It's what? It means form of energy provides power to devices. Okay? Devices that create what? Create light. So let's write it here. Form of energy form of energy that produces what? That provide power to devices. Okay, so this is the meaning of electricity. Just memorize it, guys. It's too easy. So, why here? Another new vocab, emission. Emission. The word emission is what? The act of sending out gas. The act of sending out gas. Let's write it here next to it. Emission is what? The act of sending out gas. Sorry, that's it. Okay, so this is the emission process, and so here the new word is the what? The electricity, and this is its meaning. I just wrote it here. And the word emission, the next or the second one, and its meaning is here. So, as we said here, we have the processes or the matters that produce the electricity or the carbon dioxide, the CO2, your computer, your mobile phone, the lights and heating in your house, all these things produce CO2. And why are CO2 emissions a problem? So why it's a problem, because some scientists believe that this is making the earth hotter. So this necessarily cause the poles melting. Okay. And the last thing here, how can we reduce our carbon footprint? How can we reduce? So we get know what are the resources? What are the resources of the carbon dioxide? And here we want to know how to get or to reduce our carbon footprint. Okay, so here we have some matters, things we can do to reduce the energy we use it. Okay, the first thing is what? Try walking to school or cycling instead of going by car. So this is the first step that you can do it by yourself. Okay? Try walking or cycling. Cycling means that you use you use bicycle, okay? So cycling, it means you use what? Riding a bike, riding a bicycle. Okay, so this is one matter or one thing you can do it to become your footprint, your CO2 footprint smaller in amount. The second one, recycle materials such as cans, bottles, paper, glass, and cartons. This means less energy is needed to make new things. So this necessarily led us to what? To a and small amount of energy, of of producing energy. So the third one, don't leave lights on in your house. Don't leave lights on in your house. This is the third thing that you can do it by your own self, and they are just two simple things. You can do it, okay? And last but not least, eat food which is growing in your area. So planes and lorries aren't needed to transport it from a different country. Okay? The last one, plant trees in your garden or school as they absorb CO2 as you watch in the video and release oxygen. So that's it. So we right now know how the CO2 is produced and how can we reduce our carbon footprint. Okay? So the thing that very important is that we can know that CO2 is produced by many things or many resources, and we can reduce it in very simple things. We can do it in our everyday life. Okay, guys? So here we have some questions that related to the text here. After scanning the text, as I said, for you, scanning the text to in order to get answers quickly. So the first question is, our carbon footprint measures the carbon dioxide we produce each year. Is it true or false? True. So the carbon footprint, it used to what? To measures the carbon dioxide that each one of us produce, okay? That each one of us produce. So let's write here, it's true. The second one, so the first one is true. Let's write it again. The second one is gas and electricity make CO2. True. These are one of the resources that help in producing the CO2 gas. If you cycle to school, you can reduce your dioxide, your carbon footprint. Is it true or false? If you cycle to school, you can reduce, that reduce to make what? To make a small amount of what? Of CO2, of producing CO2. So it's true. The last one, trees produce carbon dioxide too. Trees produce carbon dioxide too? No, they absorb it and release oxygen. So this is false. Okay, so that's it for today. I want to memorize, I want from you to memorize this worksheet. Let's show you it. So this is a worksheet. You have to memorize the following words. The carbon dioxide meaning, electricity, and emission, reduce, and cycling. Okay, you have to memorize these new vocabs with their meaning. And here we have some comprehension questions. I already have did this for you. And you have to to do this one alone. Okay? And the most important thing that I just want you to revise is the grammatical structures or grammatical functions, nouns, present, parts of speech, sorry, they are part of speech, noun, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, possessive adjective, pronoun. Okay, so you have to get from the text. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching.